Ladies and gentlemen, the Orange Democratic Party is dead, and the only people who don't know this is Dr. Oburu Odinga and the Catsmuel character. Welcome to this episode of Manifesto Watch podcast. I am Gary. Today I'm going to explain to you exactly why the Orange Democratic Movement is as good as dead.
ODM! Chunga ground! ODM!
But first, let me give you a story. I was born and raised in Mombasa, where we had some bushes around the place, and we used to have baboons and monkeys. When a baby baboon dies, the mother baboon does not believe it's dead. They will continue to carry it, they will continue to try to feed it, they will continue to try to play with it. You could see the mother baboon carrying the baby baboon almost for 3 weeks. Every day, whenever it needs to move, it carries it, it moves with it. Does not understand why the baby is not responding, why the baby is not eating anymore. But in their mind, the baby is still alive. That's the same case that we are having with the ODM party. Because of how big it is, they cannot believe that it's dead. But for all intents and purposes, the Orange Democratic Party died on the day that Raila Odinga was announced dead. You see, political parties in Kenya are essentially just vehicles to take people to power. And the major reason why ODM party happens to have survived the longest was because the person it was taking to power did not get there. Let me give you examples. The Rainbow Alliance in 2002 was formulated to take Kibaki to power. It succeeded there and it ended there. In 2007, he needed another vehicle, Party of National Unity, which succeeded to take him to power and it ended there. Come 2013, Uhuru formed the Jubilee Party, which came into coalition with the URP of Ruto, and they took them to power. In 2022, Jubilee had finished its mandate, and that's why Jubilee does not seem to be so active anymore. Incidentally, the Orange Democratic Movement has always been the party that is taking someone else to power, and all these instances that someone else failed. Unfortunately, he died without achieving his dream. But in the making of this behemoth of a movement, he made sure the system worked for him. If I can take you back to history, ODM has always had wrangles. Remember, about 11 years ago, there were two factions in the ODM party. One led by Agnes Zani and the other one led by Ababu Namwamba. These factions have always worked for the benefit of the party leader. For example, there was a theory that was being floated around that Sifuna was talking against Ruto so vehemently so that Ruto can churn out more money to Raila to quell the members. And if you look at this theory, partly it makes sense. If I am supposed to help you, but my people who are supposed to help me help you are wrangling, you will try to make sure my house is in order, and that means more money to me. But in the advent of the death of His Excellency, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, there comes a question. Was the ODM party property of the Oginga family? That means Raila and his brothers. Or was it property of the Odinga family? That means Mama Ida and her children. That's the quagmire that we are faced with today. So many people in the ODM party do not agree with having Oburu as the party leader. Partly because of his age, partly because he lacks that national outlook. He is not known all over the country like other firebrand leaders who are younger in the ODM party, namely Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, and others. And the third reason why they do not agree with Oburu Odinga is because he'll probably be easiest to buy for Ruto. So according to them, giving the party to Dr. Oburu Odinga might as well be selling the party to President Ruto. Now, let's go back to 11 years ago. When there were wrangles in the ODM party, the party leader, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, happened to be there to quell it. Sadly, at the moment, he is not there anymore. and he has gone with his vehicle. For it to move on, for anyone else to rise in the ODM party, they have to form their own vehicle. And that's why I am predicting that ODM party will be broken into two. There will be ODM Asili and new ODM. Not because the members want to break the party. No, it's only because for it to be a functional vehicle to carry anyone else to political power, it has to be another vehicle made by the same people. Just like the Rainbow Alliance was made of people from Kanu, the same way ODM Asili and new ODM will be made of people from the ODM party. But this formation of the new political party is what will enable whoever wants to rise to power to get to their destination. If I was asked by when will this happen, I would say by the time we are only 1 year to go to the general elections, these factions will already be in place and already working. Just watch this space. Do you agree with my predictions? Kindly share your comments. And as always, like, share, subscribe. See you on the next episode.